Welcome back, everyone. Sorry for the little short hiatus. If you see here, now a married man. It's a great feeling. Just got back from the honeymoon from Jamaica. But yeah, got married Saturday the 7th. It is now what? It is the 16th. But today we're back in our rebuilds, back to hit the grind, rebuilding the Jets. Overall, they have Justin Fields. They brought him in on a 2-year deal. Basically prove it. If he doesn't succeed here, this is like his last straw. Like the cat with 9 lives. Did pretty well over in Pittsburgh. Got benched for Russell Wilson. Controversy whether or not he should have been benched or not, but it is what it is. Still got Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall. Aaron Glenn has come out and said he's going to use more of a committee with Braylon Allen and Isaiah Davis. We'll see how that works. We're going to throw Arian Smith here into the lineup. Doesn't really have the best hands, but here in Madden, you can develop him if you just throw him in the slot. Pretty good offensive line. Did draft Armand Mimbu as well as Mason Taylor. You know, say what you want about Justin Fields, but DJ Moore had a career year under Fields, and Cole Kmet also did pretty well. So high expectations here for Mason Taylor that he's drafted him. Move over to the defense. I know the Jets run a 4-3 in real life. However, in Madden, 4-3s are absolutely terrible. So we got to shift to a 3-4. Joe Johnson, Will McDonald, who did record his first double-digit sack season a year ago. You still have Sauce Gardner, Quinton Williams, Ozzie Thomas. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. We're going to throw him as our nickel. Hopefully he's able to develop. We're also having him as a backup, free, and strong safety. That way he can see the field as much as possible. But this team needs a lot of work under new head coach Aaron Glenn. We're going to try to run a bit of the Lions offensive playbook. Of course, it's going to be a little bit different with Justin Fields' legs and how Aaron Glenn implements that. Hopefully Breece Hall will have a better season this year. But we'll see how this works again. We're going to try to win the Jets a Super Bowl. The first time they won a Super Bowl is in Super Bowl 3. Yeah, we're going to try to do so. We're an 80 overall, 80 offense, 81 defense. Again, trying to win them the Super Bowl, make them the best team in the NFL. If you enjoy Madden rebuilds like this, drop a like, subscribe, and let me know who you would want to be rebuilt next. Let's go straight to the mid-season. We'll probably be like a 2-5 team if I had to guess. So we're better than we thought. 4-3 right now for somehow, some way. Patriots are 1-6 is because the playbook. I mean, we're middle of the pack on offense, really bad on defense in terms of points per game. Justin Fields might be doing really good. I mean, there's Garrett Wilson, 610 yards and 9 touchdowns. As we discussed before, DJ Moore had a career year in the Fields, but 12-12, 67%. It's okay, nothing crazy. Breece Hall, really well so far, 4.5 per carry. That's probably why we are just above 500. Let's see who we need to re-sign here. Before going against the Patriots, Tony Adams, Jamie Sherwood, Isaiah Oliver, Jalen Simpson. I'll bring back Tony Adams if he wants to sign. 4 years, 23.2. He takes it. And then from here, let's see at the end of the year how Jamie and Sherwood is doing. I mean, 33 tackles right now, half a sack and a pick with 1 pass deflection. If he keeps it up, I'll bring him back, but we'll just leave it on the table for now. But from here, I'll pretty much see y'all at the end of the season. Maybe we might can squeak into the playoffs with a 10-7 record. I mean, we're right behind Buffalo, so that'd be a wild card spot. I think we can do it, but really time will tell. We do in fact sneak into the playoffs. I said 10-7. We went 9-8. Ravens 15-2 and got a wild card spot. Oh, because the Bills went 15-2. Of course they did. Yeah, they are topped in every single category. Great. Take a look at our stats so far, see how we did before we play them. Justin Fields 2020, unlike my eyesight. Don't love that. It's pretty terrible. Got sacked 34 times. He's got 1 more season pretty much, or we're going to have to replace him. On the ground, Breece Hall, 1,200 yards, 18 touchdowns. If that's not an X Factor type season, I don't know what it is. Through the air, Garrett Wilson, 13 yards, 13 touchdowns. Arian Smith, 789 and 3. Mason Taylor, not too bad. Followed by Allen Lazard and then Breece Hall. Offensive line, it looks like Fashanu gave up the most sacks. Mimbu from a right side, especially tackle and Madden, isn't terrible. But Tucker and Simpson were bad. Pretty bad from the interior perspective. On defense, Quincy Williams led us with tackles 114. 14 TFLs for Quinton Williams, his brother. Jermaine Johnson, Will McDonald right behind him. And then 16.5 sacks from Quinton Williams, 7.5 from McDonald, and 6.5 from Johnson. Quincy with 5 picks. He might be up there for Defensive Player of the Year. Sauce Gardner with 3 and Ozzie Thomas with 2. Take a look at our yearly awards. We're not going to be anywhere for MVP. Surprise, surprise. AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Really, Breece Hall's all the way down at 7. Interesting on that one. Defensive Player of the Year, Khalil Mack, turning the clock back. There we go. We got both Williams right behind each other at 3 and 4. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Ladd McConkey. Again, with these new updated rookies, you're going to be battling out with them. It'd really be Ashton Genty, then Tyler Warren. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Peyton Wilson. Again, with these two, actually would go to Ozray Thomas because Peyton Wilson and Kamari Lassiter were his current rookies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him a development boost in the offseason because with this draft class, he would win it. Other than that, it is what it is. Let's go see on our matchup with the Ravens. We're probably going to get absolutely curb stomped. We lost our last 2 games against the Bills and Dolphins. They're 15-2 and 90 overall, win on 84. Yeah, actually not as bad as I thought. 21-17, not terrible. Could have been a lot worse. But let's go straight to the offseason now, re-sign some players, and see who's going to be available in free agency. The Chargers actually made the Super Bowl here in year 1. First time they made it, maybe ever. But yeah, 41-31 Eagles win. Take a look at our development, see who got upgraded so far. Breece Hall goes up to X Factor as I thought. Garrett Wilson actually goes to X Factor. That's a nice little boost. Arian Smith stays at normal, so we're going to try to have to replace him in this draft. You shift over to defense. We manually boosted up Ozray Thomas, as I said, to superstar because without those 25 or 24 rookies, he would have won the Rookie of the Year out of the 25 class. Williams goes up to superstar. That's really nice to see, but he is 29 years old. So he's going to start regressing just a tick. Hopefully, we can have him for another year or 2 before he completely falls off a cliff. Yeah, as we know, Fashano is superstar. I don't think he will have superstar in Madden 26, but we'll see. So really in the draft and free agency, we need to tackle wide receiver for sure, and then defensive end. That's our main focus. Hopefully we can find a couple of guys that are there, but you know how it is. We are using the 2026 draft class, and you know how free agency is as well with nobody really being there. Let's see who we need to resign. 112 million Sauce Gardner 5th year. We'll pick that up. Garrett Wilson 5th year. We'll also pick that one up. Jermaine Johnson's 5th year. We'll pick that one up. And then Jamie Sherwood. Gonna let go. He's only 75 overall at 25 years old. We can draft a rookie and play him there. But yeah, let's go straight to free agency. Probably gonna need to sign another linebacker, some receivers, and a defensive end or 2. In free agency, not really a lot to work with here. I mean, there's Tutu Atwell got that contract from the Rams. I don't want Juju Smith-Schuster. Not really much here to work with. I can tell you that right now. If we go shift over to defensive end, Malcolm Kuntz, maybe, not really. Peyton Turner doesn't really fit our scheme. Ashton Gillott should be signed. Same thing with Landon Jackson. So at this point in time, you might as well, Bobby Wagner should be signed too. I mean, might as well, we'll try to bring Sherwood back 2-year, $8 million, fine. Nobody's really going after him. Is there another depth piece? I mean, Zadarius Smith wants 19 a year. Hell no. That'll be it. We'll probably sign Sherwood, but let's go straight to the draft. Try to tackle all of our needs. Again, receiver, defensive end, and linebacker. Definitely going to tackle those if we want to make the playoffs next year for sure. And really to help Justin Fields out. Because right now, he ain't doing much, if anything at all. In the draft with the 19th overall pick, I don't think the Jets will make the playoffs, quite honestly. But it is what it is. Let's see who's going to be available. Again, receiver, defensive end, linebackers, what we really, really need. I need to pause the draft clock. Kevin Concepcion is here. Goes Cornell Tate, Barry, and Brown. Same thing with Elijah Surratt. Honestly, we can take some of these guys later down the board if there's a better defensive end on the table. Derek Moore, Marvin Jones, doesn't really fit our scheme. You have DJ Hicks out of A&M, as well as Aaron Graves. Hicks looks pretty good. We go and look at him. Run stopper, great strength, great speed. He's got B block shed, B finesse, B hit power, B tackle, B power move, B awareness. Definitely a guy I'm going to look at here. So if we can take him, unless Aaron Graves is better, but Aaron Graves won't be there. He's not. So I think we're going to take DJ Hicks over the receivers. Because again, we can get a round 1 talent with Singleton, Eugene Wilson in the 2nd round down the board. So let's go ahead and do that. I mean, Elijah Surratt might be pretty good. 6'2" out of Indiana. Looks okay. But yeah, let's go ahead and go back to DJ Hicks. Again, out of Texas A&M. Run stopping archetype. Would be right behind Quincy Williams. Or Quinton Williams, excuse me. Quincy's the linebacker. Taking him here. See where he's at. 39 in true value. Needs a haircut. Draft him at 19. hidden development, you'll take it. Now, the second round pick, number 51. Let's hope some of these receivers stayed on the board. We do have one with Eugene Wilson. He's the last guy left. Is a slot archetype 187 or deep threat, excuse me, at 5'10", 187. You have Noah Robinson later down the board. But yeah, we'll take Eugene here out of Florida. Solid across the board. Just really need him to plug in and play. 29, got him at 51. Hidden development 2 will immediately be our wide receiver 2 and new slot guy for Justin Fields. Let's go to the third round. Maybe we can find a linebacker here. That'd be nice if we could. Go down and look and see. There is no linebackers. Fantastic. Well, maybe there's a decent defensive end. Probably not in this draft class. At this point in the draft, this is where the quality really falls off. You can't really find anybody that's halfway decent. Let me go pause it, find a guy, and show you what I mean. He's probably going to be like a 65, if that overall. Well, I mean, Noah Robinson's here. We know he's a 1 to 2 talent. So why not take him? Slot guy. He's 48, got him at 93. Normal development, that's fine. Yeah, he's the only guy we knew that was around 1 to 2 talents. I mean, why not take it when you see it? Go back to the fourth round now. Still need linebacker. I don't think linebacker is going to be really that great. Yeah, you see it here. It is not pretty whatsoever. Maybe an outside guy. I mean, you have a B power, B block shit here with Kip Lewis. Probably going to be your best bet here. He's got great strength, great change of direction. We'll take a chance at him here in the fourth round. 151, got about 115. Normal development. He's probably going to play right away. Possibly. Yeah, he will. No, we signed the other guy. But we'll go to the end of the draft. The board's cleared out. It's glitching out now. We'll show you where everybody lies. And then we'll update with the 2027 draft class with Jeremiah Smith, with Ryan Williams, Arch Manning, probably even Lenore Sellers too. Sellers is a guy that's a 26-27 fringe, but DJ Hicks 73, Wilson 74, Robinson 73. Told you Kip Lewis be around 65. They took Lewis Bond, another receiver. That's fine, I suppose. Take a look at the best class or best guys. 79 with Caleb Downs, Zachariah Branch, Ernest Green, Harold Perkins. Yeah, all of these guys down the board here. But again, we'll go adjust our lineup and show you what we're looking at before we head into season 2. Before we begin with season 2, we are starting Eugene Wilson as the wide receiver 2. Noah Robinson as our slot guy in the third spot. Still needs a haircut, but it is what it is. Not much you can really do about it. Unless you start a bunch of mod packs, which obviously I didn't do beforehand. 83 overall, 84 offense, 83 defense. And as we shift over to the defense side of the ball, moved Hicks over to defensive end. The CPU drafted Xavier Story out of Arkansas. We're going to put him as our sub linebacker. Try to win one of these guys at defensive rookie of the year. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it here. Thomas has developed to superstar again as we bumped him up. He's going to be our slot corner as well. But yeah, let's go straight to the midseason. If we made playoffs in year 1, I'm expecting a major letdown in year 2. This will be a make or break year for Justin Fields, because if we do poorly and Arch Manning stare at me at the board, I am taking Arch Manning and I am running away with it, highway robbery style. Yeah, let's go to midseason. We'll probably be another 3-4 type record. Coming in this year, we're actually 5-2, better than what we were a year ago. The Bills, of course, are undefeated at 7-0. Our offense right now, 4th in rushing yards per game and 4th in defense, pretty much. Need to step up our passing game, but if our running game's hidden, ain't not much you can do about it. Let's take a look, see who we need to resign. Breece Hall for sure needs to come back. He has been dominant in this rebuild. 4 years, 46. He takes it. Beautiful. Elijah Vera Tucker. Let's see. 3 years, $43 million. I'll give it to him. 3 years, 45. He signs. Beautiful. Quincy Williams, we're going to wait and see how you regress. Mason Taylor, we need to bring back 3 years, $28 million. Gets the deal done as well. Justin Fields, 5 years, 150. Christ almighty. Membu, I forgot to give a big deal to. That's fine. 2 years, 30 mil. Wants a little bit more money. But yeah, we're gonna wait and see at the end of the season. It might look like that Justin Fields goes elsewhere and we take a quarterback, whether we trade up for one, whatever the case may be. Let's see how he's doing this year. Only 8 touchdowns. Yeah, no way we bring him back in a $150 million deal. On the ground, Breece Hall doing great things. But yeah, let's get to the end of the season now. Unless we really fall apart, we might be able to make the playoffs. But Only Madden would tell. Madden's not really the greatest simulation engine. So it is what it is. We'll probably fall apart and miss it entirely. We do make it again, 10-7, only an 87 overall. The Colts are 11-6 at 86 as well. And remember, they're at 86, we're at 87. Their offense is top 5 in the league, defense top 10. Take a look. The Bills went 16-1. Madden is loving the Bills so far. Drew Allard threw for 5,000 yards as a rookie. Interesting. When I did the Saints rebuild, their playbook didn't work like that. Fields 22-19. Not good. Not good at all. On the ground, Brees Hall yet again 1,100 yards, 13 touchdowns. Fields with 400 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns. Garrett Wilson doing great things. Eugene Wilson, I forgot to put him in the slot. Well, no, put Robinson in the slot. That's right. Mason Taylor 690-3. Pretty balanced except for Garrett. Offensive line, Fashanu gave up 21 sacks. That is the most sacks I've seen in a rebuild at all. This guy's terrible. On defense, Quincy Williams, 86 tackles, 15 TFLs for Noddy, 13 for Quinton Williams, 14 sacks for him, 8.5 for Johnson, 5.5 for McDonald, and not that many picks. A lot of 2s across the board here. I don't think we won any awards. We'll go through and see. Really, Josh Allen MVP. Allen all the way down at 9. That's a robbery. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Josh Allen. Surprise, surprise. No Jets up here. Defensive Player of the Year, Max Crosby. You see Quinton Williams down at 6. For the Rookie Year goes to Elijah Surratt. You got Wilson here at 4, and then Robinson at 6. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Mateo Uagale. I believe that's how you say his name correctly. Well, let's see if we can finally win a playoff game. First time in this rebuild in year 2. And it turns out we lose 20-17. We put up 17 points across, or 17 points a game across 2 playoff matchups. But it is what it is. We'll go to the offseason, see if we get any dev traits upgraded. Probably not, but you can hope, you know. The Lions absolutely curb stomped the Bills in the Super Bowl. Interesting. Take a look at our lineup if we got any upgrades and development traits. Wilson goes up to superstar. Robinson stays at normal. Justin Fields only 79 overall. Fashanu, that's crazy how he's still a superstar. Anyways, Sorry got superstar. Love to see that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It looks like on this side. But yeah, we're at 87 now, 87 offense, 87 defense. We're going to have to make the decision to sign Justin Fields or not. Probably not, but we don't have a high enough pick to make that choice. We really don't have much leverage here. He wants 4 years, 140. We are going to bring back Quincy Williams. A 2-year, $21 million. Takes it. Beautiful. Armand Membu we need to bring back. We'll do very player friendly. 6 years, 131. Might be an overpay, but it is. You got to pay your tackles. Pick up the 5th year on Will McDonald. Well, John Simpson. 2 years, 32 maybe. He takes it. Perfect. Noddy we're letting go. Justin Fields, man. I'll give you a 1 year. Like a franchise tag. 1 year, 36. It's going to test out for you. How much is the tag? $63 million. I think I can get a different option in free agency. Just a bridge guy or draft a player. We'll see who all is here. Oh, that's scouting. My bad. My bad. Give me a second. Let me back up. Now we'll see who all is here. Kyle Hamilton. Don't really need. Is there even anybody offering Justin? Cam Ward shouldn't be here. Come on now. He has 2 offers. I'm not giving him that. I'll give him a 1 year, like $40 million deal. We'll see where he's at on that. Probably not going to want it, but it's better than the tag we got. Oh, the Titans are his best. No way. Come on. I'm going to fix that. The Cam Ward should be on the Titans. Bar none. That's stupid. Anyways, if we can't bring him in, maybe we do like a... Well, I'll just draft the guy at this point in time. But everybody else in free agency, though, isn't really anybody I want. Maybe we need another defensive tackle. Jaron Reed wants a 1 year, 10.6. Yeah, I'll give that to you. It's a year filler. Everybody else, yeah, we'll probably just rock with that and see if we get anybody. We're probably not. So we got Jaron Reed, and Justin Fields goes to the Titans. I'll fix it where Cam Ward is on that team because, again, it's not 100% updated, but it is what it is. We'll go straight to the draft. Going to have to draft a quarterback round 1 or trade a haul for him. Moving up 20 spots, probably not going to happen, but we'll just take whoever's left at our position. Maybe we can escape the draft with a DJ Lagway. I know he's kind of like your Anthony Richardson. I mean, look, same college, same type of quarterback. Big, athletic, strong arm. Oh, man, I hate that we're missing on Jeremiah Smith and Ryan Williams, but yeah, we'll focus, got some guys around our spot and try to figure out what to do from there. So right now it has us picking Kenyatta Jackson Jr. at pick 22. I don't think there's going to be any quarterback that falls to us here, is there? Cam Coleman goes at 15. Arch Manning at 3. Raiola at 5. So, I mean, there's still, if I go back to prospects, there's still Eli Holston who we could possibly get. Oh, he's round 2 to 3 talent. Okay, cool. At that point in time, maybe, I don't know, one of these guys hopefully falls. Probably not, but can only do so much of what you got. Let's go straight into the draft here. We're picking at 22. It would take a haul to move up to number 1 from here. Like, let's just tinker around and see what it would take to move up with our division rival, the Dolphins, to move up to number 1. Let's just say it's going to take, yeah, Sauce. Yeah, no way, no how. So we'll just bite the bullet here. Maybe there's a chance Arch Manning doesn't go 1. Jeremiah Smith goes 1. Ryan Williams goes 2. Arch Manning goes 3. Okay. I figured he would to the Seahawks. Let's go to our pick. At 22. Raiola's gone. Holston's here. I don't want to reach on him, though, because I can take Lagway in the second round, maybe, and be fine. Maybe not fine, but, you know, better than what we were. Eli Holston, 4.6, good speed, good throw power, great change of direction. We're going to wait and take Lagway in round 2 if he's there. Could take a guard, Anthony Knapp, KJ Bolden, Cardo Jones. A lot of great talent on the board. Vic Burley out of Clemson is interesting. I'm not so big on Kenyatta Jackson. We have a superstar receiver, so I could afford to take the risk. I do need a tackle because our tackle is terrible right now. Knapp is interesting. What are you? 6'4", 305, pass protector. It's not a sexy pick, but it's a great pick, if you want to be honest. 9 in true value, get him at 22. Hidden development. We'll take it. We'll go round 2. Probably take Lagway here. If he's on the board, he might not be. But if he is, I'm doing it. Pulling the tree. He is on the board. Going to be a reach, but we're going to take him. Same archetype as Justin Fields, if you want to be honest. 186. Got him at 54. Normal development. He's got a bigger arm than 91 throw power. I can tell you that right now. Either way, we'll live with it. Go to our next pick in the third. Oh, we don't have a third round pick this year. Okay, I didn't know that. At 115, who's a guy I like at 115? Is there like a good defensive tackle? I don't think so. Again, with this class, probably not. So that may have been it with those 3 picks. I mean, you got a B play rec guy down here with AJ Hoffler, who's really small, 159 pounds or 259 pounds, that said. I mean, you got Javon Thomas, B press, B catch, B tackle. Could be a guy we take a stab at, maybe move him to safety. But yeah, pretty much if I take him, I'll show you. If not, then I'll show you a different guy. B pursue, B block, shit out of Cameron Epps. Are you fast, Cameron? Poor speed, yeah. Well, I'll show you who I take at this pick, and it'll be our last one of the draft. We're actually going to go Juan Molden here in round 4. Pass coverage linebacker, elite change of direction, elite excel, great speed, great jumping. We'll see where he lands at. 66 in true value, about 118 hidden development as well. Finally got a steal. You really hardly ever see that in user created classes. We'll go to the end of the draft now. We'll see where we end up with in terms of overalls. Lagway is going to have a long way to go to win Rookie of the Year. But yeah, Napa 67, Lagway 60, or Napa 77, Lagway 67, 72 for Mona, 70 for Eric George, or Arik. And then in round 7, Marcus Ratcliffe Okay, computer, I like to see that. Take a look at the NFL. We know Arch Manning's going to be the best player in the class. Okay, Caden Durham is for some odd reason. Never mind. But yeah, Jeremiah Smith, Ryan Williams, Arch Manning. Of course, he's going to be your headliners of that 2027 draft class. It sucks we can't get one of them, but, you know, we didn't really tank well enough to do so. Here's our team heading into season 3. The reason why DJ Lagway is not a 67 instead of a 68, I think he's got a better arm talent than 91 throw power, so I boosted him up to 93. I feel like that's fair in the grand scheme of things. We're starting Nap. Let me go back. We're starting Nap at left guard over Simpson. He just has a higher ceiling. I'm going to rely on Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson. So help me, Lord. If Fashanu gives up another 20 sack season, I'm trading him at the midseason mark. On defense, I'm going to start Story at our second middle linebacker. Molden, we're probably going to throw as our sub linebacker. Reed might move over to right end, that way he can play, or Arik George, one of the two. But this is what we're going to rock with. Again, we're an 85 overall, 85 offense, 85 defense. If there's a year for a letdown, it's probably going to be this year. I know I've said it the past 2 seasons, but there's not much really here to work with. So this year, this is the year I told you about. We're 2-5. We do have a defensive back breakout. I wonder if this is Azariah Thomas or not. Tell you, like, he's in the coach's office. It looks like it is. Nice performance last game. Got it. It's Andre Cisco. So 4 tackles, and I believe it said 2 TFL. It's upgrading from star to superstar. Yeah, we're 2-5. Our offense and defense is absolutely crap. Is what is. Let's see who needs to resign. We have 17 players ready, $117 million. And we need to bring back Sauce Gardner. We'll actually go player friendly, 5 years, $133 million. He takes it. Beautiful. Now Garrett Wilson. He's got a little bit more interest, so maybe a 4-year, like 105 will lure him in. He signs. Joe Tippmann. He's a good value, 2 years, pretty much interested, $20 million. Gets the deal done. Jermaine Thomas will come back to. Andre Cisco, we'll see if he develops. And then everybody else we will pause on for the moment. But yeah, let's move on to the end of the season. Maybe if we tank bad enough, we'll get a high pick and take a quarterback over DJ Lagway. Funny, but we'll see what happens. Maybe we have a second half surge or something. Surprise, surprise, we went 6-11. Our worst season yet. Offense and defense both did pretty poorly. Take a look at the stats. It's not going to be great. I can tell you this right now from DJ Lagway. Yeah, I mean, 4,100 yards isn't bad, but 21 touchdowns at 23 picks is quite awful, as well as 67% completion percentage. We'll see where we fall and if we can take a quarterback or not. Other than that, let's move on. On the ground, Breece Hall had his worst season yet. But he did have 16 touchdowns. I'm talking about yards-wise. Lagway had 315, no touchdowns as well. Through the year, Eugene Wilson led the way. Garrett Wilson was third in yards, first in receptions. Wilson with 7 touchdowns, Robinson with 6, Taylor with 2. Just overall, everybody had a slump season. Offensive line for Fashanu, better, still terrible, but better. Knapp wasn't great either. Everybody, again, just doing bad. Juan Molden, 117 tackles for loss, 4 TFLs. 16 TFLs for Quinn Williams, 11 for McDonald, 10 for DJ Hicks and Jermaine Johnson. Did good on sacks-wise. 12 sacks for Quinnen, 11 for McDonald, 11 for Hicks, 7 for Jermaine Johnson. I think we're going to let Jermaine Johnson go. He hasn't been anything special, quite honestly. Mona also got 2 picks. He might have won Defensive Rookie of the Year. MVP goes to Lamar Jackson. Not going to see any Jets here. Now you see him here for Offensive Player of the Year. You'll see one on Defensive Player of the Year at number 4. Look at Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Jeremiah Smith. Surprise, surprise. Lagway at 5. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year does go to Juan Molden. Let's hope he can get a little boost, a little upgrade to maybe Superstar development. Unless he already had Superstar, then he goes up to X Factor. But yeah, we'll go straight to the Super Bowl. Or the off season, I should say, and I can show you those depth traits. Bills finally win a Super Bowl here, 28-14 over the Packers. And now let's take a look at those depth traits we were talking about. Lagway's up to a 78, so not bad. Knapp does have Superstar. Take a look over on defense. Molden does have Superstar. So we're going to have to, Quinn Williams is regressing. Well, everybody else pretty much looks the same. Cisco didn't go up for that development game. You're an 88 overall now, 89 offense, 87 defense. This is where free agency starts getting a little better. Not crazy, but a little. We'll take a look to see who we need to re-sign. I don't think there's anybody that we need to. Fashanu, I'm not going to pick up the 5th year because he's just not been good. I mean, Jermaine Johnson, for what he's been doing, 3 years, $30 million isn't bad at all. So we'll give him that. I mean, with 66 mil, we'll head it into free agency and try to make something shake. Hopefully there's going to be a good player there. I mean, you'd hope so for every free agency. Hutchinson's here. Man, I would love to get Tyler Linderbaum, but I don't think he would sign. Trenton Simpson's interesting. Teddy Romick should have been with the Panthers at this point. Well, there's not many guys that I thought would be here. We can try for Linderbaum. We can really, well, not because Aiden Hutchinson, he would play over Jermaine Johnson at outside. I'll offer him $169 million, and if he takes it, great. I'll offer him a little bit more. 5 years, $236. If he takes that, beautiful. If he doesn't, hey, at least we tried. And he signed with the Jacks. I figured he would. But now at this point, it's just a bunch of depth guys. I mean, I've already got Rashad Bateman before. Could use another left tackle because Fashanu just isn't it. But there's just not really anybody that's interesting me. Like maybe Trenton Simpson for when Quincy Williams hits the ground, but we have other guys to replace him. So honestly, I'm just not going to do anything in this free agency. It's boring for sure. But I mean, what do you expect me to do here? There's nobody like appeasing. We can draft a free safety for cheaper than $10 million. Yeah, there's nobody else. I will see if there's any guys that have like a depth trait. But other than that, yeah, there's like Chapman Lewis has star, but there's no superstars. But other than that, I'll just see you at the draft. So we're actually picking at number 3 in the draft. I didn't expect to pick this high. So we have our options. We can go Cole McMahon, a great top five corner. Let me go pause the draft here. We also have our selections of quarterback. We don't really need corner. That's not saying we can't take corner. The other teams passed on Davion Faulkner for a reason. He's not that good. What about Cole McMahon? 21 years old. Good speed, great strength, great change of direction. Get A catching, A block shed, A man, A zone, A tackle. Oh, this guy's great. Who do we trade the pick back to get a quarterback? How are the quarterbacks looking in this draft? I mean, Stephen Livingston is the best one out of the bunch. Get great throw power, great strength, elite excel. Get what? A short, A under pressure, A break sack. I don't think that's worth it. Just take the guy at the BPA. We can move a guy to safety. Yeah, we're going to take Cole McMahon here. Can't pass him on the best player available. Number 3 in true value, got him at 3. Hidden development, 92 speed, 93 change direction, 90 agility. That's something we could work with. We can figure out the cornerback room later. But let's see if there's a quarterback that maybe slipped. That'd be interesting. Livingston does slip, and that's who we're taking here in the second round. You get a guy that's first round projected, slipped to you in a second, 42 in true value, get him at 35. Normal development. Not what you want to see. That's probably why he slipped to the second round. Now we have 2 normal development guys. You can pretty much light that pick on fire. Is what it is, though. We'll take a look and see if there's anybody interesting later on the board. I love taking me a linebacker at this range. Like, Delvin Trent looks great. A little early to take him, though. Same thing with Gerald Scott. I mean, round 3 to 4, not terrible. They're terribly early to take him, but it is a little early. Maybe there's a better offensive lineman. Let's see, agile archetype. You have a pass protector down the board. Nobody looking too crazy here. Take a look at center. I think at this point in time, this is why I take the longest to really try to find a guy. Oh, this guy, Russell Weber. We're going to take him here. Agile archetype. Had a lot of A's. 46 in true value. Get him at 67. Normal development. Love that. So in the draft, Cole McMahon ends up being a 79 overall. Did take Stephen Livingston. Hopefully he had a development. He didn't. Russell Weber, probably going to play immediately at center. Dylan Jordan, 73. And the computer did the rest. So you're not a great draft class by any means, but needed to figure out quarterback. It turns out none of them had a high ceiling. And of course, The receiver one after was an 80 overall. Is what it is. We missed out another corner, Braxton Baxter. What a name there. We could have taken him in the second round and ended up with Williamson and Baxter, but it is what it is at this point. Can't really cry over spoiled milk or spilled milk, however you want to make that phrase sound. Let's adjust our lineup. It looks like we're an 86 overall. Let's again adjust it here. I might start the rookie at guard, but right now, everything looks ho-hum here. We might go through some preseason games to see who's going to be the starter between Lagway, Livingston, and Jordan. Other than that, we do need another receiver down at 86 from 87 last year. McMahon is probably going to start at strong safety. That's where he goes up to an 80 overall, or at free safety, actually. I might move some people around, make things work, but this is what it's looking like right now. Again, 86 overall, 84 defense. That is awful, mind you. But yeah, we'll find a way to make something work, fill in the pieces here, and then move on to the midseason. We're shipping off Quincy Williams and a 5th round pick to pick up Brian Brissy from the Saints. Now, you may be wondering, why did I do that? Well, because we have too many linebackers and not enough defensive ends. So we're going to shift, once I adjust the lineup here, I'm going to shift over. Will McDonald's going to go back to starting at the edge, technically. I'm going to shift Brissy over to left end, because in this game, he can play that position. And then we should be able to rock and roll for season 4. Hopefully get a little bit better. Was it right in? Yeah, it should be right in, if I remember correctly. We should be ready after that. And 86 overall, it was left in. Gosh dang it. I'll fix that. It will already fix itself anyways. Still an 84 overall defense. We got some pieces, so we should be able to do something with this. I'm going to start McMahon at free safety. That way he can play. He'll probably be our slot corner as well. I'm going to put Molden in as our first middle linebacker. That way he can see the field a lot more. Yeah, we should be able to be okay with this. Should be able to develop as well. And that's what I'm really looking forward to. Hopefully some guys can get up to X Factor. We can start Knapp at left guard. Maybe Simpson's on the trade block as well to get another piece. Maybe like another wide receiver. But other than that, we're going to head to the midseason mark. Hopefully one of these guys can really play and develop at the preseason. If not, then I'm going to have to rotate them and see basically who gets the job. After the preseason, it looks like Lagway is going to be our best option. Yeah, it's 4 touchdowns, 1 pick. Don't love the completion percentage, but if you compare him to everybody else, 3 and 2 for Dylan Jordan, no touchdowns, 1 pick from Livingston. He did have the most yards in the game. He had 41 passing attempts, only 13 more. He had 1 more touchdown and 1 less pick, and 4 more touchdowns and the same interceptions as Livingston. So we're rocking with Lagway for now. We'll probably see what happens at around week 3 or 4. I did need to cut some guys, so I'll cut players. Other than that, I'll keep you updated on this QB battle. Right now, midseason, the reason why I didn't update you is because Lagway kept the offense going. That's pretty much why I didn't update you as I can't look at her stats till next week. But basically, he's been doing really well. 1,800 passing yards, 263 a game. Sure, the touchdown interception ratio is not the greatest, but we can clean that up. 74% completion percentage, a lot better than what it was in the preseason. On the ground, Brees Hall, 12 touchdowns already. That ought to tell you something as to why we're doing so hot offensively. Garrett Wilson, 638 yards, 3 touchdowns. Eugene Wilson, Mason Taylor, and Malachi Corley. Offensive line's doing great, finally. Defensively, Juan Molden leading us in tackles. Quentin Williams with 5 TFLs and 8.5 sacks from Will McDonald coming out of nowhere. And 2 picks from Azare Thomas. Let's see who we need to re-sign here. Take a look. $123 million. Fashanu, I'm going to wait. Azare Thomas, if I'm saying his name wrong, let me know. But I definitely want to bring him back. $61 million he signs. Same thing with Quentin Williams. 2 years, $78 million. Should get the job done. It does indeed. Will McDonald, I will wait to see. But other than that, how's Fashanu doing it this year? I mean, he's doing great right now. But we'll see if that holds up. He's been doing terrible other than that. But let's go to the end of the season. Hopefully we can make the playoffs with Lagway as our quarterback. After our focus scouting, I noticed that we are 7-4. Which means we went 2-2 since the midseason mark. And Lagway isn't doing anything special. So what we're going to do, we're going to insert Livingston into the starting role for this game. We'll see how he does. And then we'll also insert the other rookie for the next game, depending on how he does in this one. We lost 21-15. How did he do? How did our rookie do? 1-2. Okay, we're going to insert Dylan Jordan in. He lost the job. He had a game to try. Didn't really work out. Let's try Jordan now. Lagway, you're going to go to QB2. And if Jordan does well, maybe we write the hot hand. Or we just, give it back to Lagway. Take a look. 34-25. How did Jordan do? 3-1. All right, we're going to keep him in. Ride the hot hand. And this might decide our quarterback's future. Him on the week 15. 30-17. How did he do? 2-2. So right now our quarterbacks are what? 19-15 on the season in terms of interception to touchdown ratio. We'll give Jordan one more game. See how he does. If he keeps winning, we'll keep him in. So far, he's winning. And he's doing really well. At least. Give him one more. 7-3. Better interception or touchdown interception ratio than Lagway. So we might just let him rock out the rest of the season. We're actually going to do that. We're 9-6. We are 2-2 or 1-1 with Jordan on the helm. We finished 10-7. Let's see how he does. 13-5. He only had 74 yards a game though. That's crazy. Lagway 13-10. This will be another preseason battle heading into the next season. Livingston lost it after the first game. On the ground, Brees Hall 26 touchdowns. That's nuts. Through the air, Garrett Wilson 13-10. Eugene Wilson 8 of 3 and 4. Malachi Core is okay. Mason Taylor did really well. Offensive line, Fashana gave up 11 sacks. Tentman with 7. Might have to let one of them go. Mulder led us in tackles 127. 16 TFOs for Quentin Williams, 9 from Johnson, 9 from Hicks. And we're going to have to re-sign Will McDonald. 16.5 sacks. 15.5 from Quentin Williams, 7 for Jermaine Johnson, and 6 picks from Sauce Gardner. 4 from Ozzie Thomas. Look at yearly awards. You know MVP here. Brees Hall wins Offensive Player of the Year. Finally, something positive going on. Defensive Player of the Year goes to TJ Watt. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Cole Childress. Dylan Jordan was really at 3. Interesting. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Jimmy Bonds. So let's see here how Jordan does in a playoff game. Lagway hasn't been able to win one. We're playing the Chiefs. And we lose 21-16. It's been 17-17 and now 16. It is what it is. Let's go to the offseason yet again. Try to regroup and find something that works. The Bills win back-to-back Super Bowls, beating the Cardinals 28-17. Take a look at this QB carousel going on here. Everybody's still in normal development. Fashanu, still a superstar. Knapp, superstar. We need a third wide receiver is what we really need. Over on defense here, Molden's still a superstar. I'm surprised McDonald didn't go up to superstar. McMahon is an X factor. We're good at corner. What we need is strong safety and a wide receiver. And that would probably take our team to the next level. Obviously a quarterback for sure. That's number 1 on the memo here. But I can't just keep drafting and rotating guys because one of these guys needs to step up and take the job by the reins. Fashanu, 3 years, 76 is not bad. Of course, I had to say something. TJ Hicks going to get tagged here. McDonald, 3 years, 54, not bad either. He takes it, beautiful. And yeah, I can tag Fashanu. 1 year, $26 million isn't even bad either. We'll franchise tag him. We'll see who's going to be available in free agency. Hopefully, there's a guy that can help this team out, like a wide receiver. Gibbs, Jalen Carter has interest. Sure, why not? 4 years, 155. That's a little hefty for my liking. Like I can get Ali McNeil for cheaper. But do we really need defensive tackle? Let's go back and take a look here. We need receiver mainly. As we go look at our lineup, we really don't need. We're running a 3-4. Like where would Jalen Carter be at one of the end spots? We have Brissy and we have Hicks, so it's not really a crazy need for us. What we really need is a strong safety and a wide receiver. Then look at strong safety. Not here. Is there anybody? Oh, hello, Medlock. I think we found the answer to our problems for cheap. We'll go player friendly for 2 years. 3 years, 13 and a half. That's fine. He'll play immediately. I want to make sure I get him. That's just, unique, or the answer's not unique. What's the word I'm thinking of? There's not a word I can think of right now, but great that the fact that we got a guy with X Factor development doing this. That's why you go in and you always filter by these things here. That way you can see if somebody is hiding with a good development trait. But we'll go to receiver here. Try to find a guy to come in. Nobody there. Keon Coleman, maybe. I mean, only 13.7. Let's see. Is there anybody offering him? We're the only ones offering him. So if I get Keon Coleman and Medlock, it's a good free agency class. So Coleman has already evaluated his offers. I'll let you know if he does sign. But until then, we'll see. Hopefully he does. I mean, we'll figure out how to scheme him in and everything. He's a big body receiver. Let's see. He does. So we get Keon Coleman and Aaron Medlock. 2 great signings that bolster this team. Medlock's going to be a guy that's going to have to develop over a period of time. But at this point in time, let's go straight to the draft. We're going to be picking in the mid-20s again. Hopefully there'll be a guy there that we can take and develop. In the draft, we're picking at number 20. A little bit earlier than what I thought we would pick. I didn't mean to go to next pick. I meant to pause the draft. Let's go straight to our pick here. Who is going to be available for our liking? Quarterback, day 3 talent. Martin Harris, a speed rusher. 1 to 2. Could replace Jermaine Johnson. Hasn't really been doing much. Don't need another corner. So this is really just a BPA. Whoever I can find here and take. Obviously, this guy's been passed up for a reason. Don't need a quarterback. We'll probably take a pass rushing edge here. Pass rushing linebacker. This guy's got, that's A. Martin Harris. Let's take a look at Martin Harris here. 6'4", great speed, good strength. Got B block shed, A finesse, A pursuit, B impact. What's his power move looking like? D power move. Nothing crazy. Take a look at the other side. This guy's got A awareness, Nicholas Newton. A speed rusher guy, elite jumping, good speed, good strength. He's got A pursuit, A to C finesse. And where's his power? Why can I not see his power move? Am I just blind or something? I'm looking on the screen here. C power move. Okay, thank you. I was just blind there for a second. I mean, other than that, I think we're just going to take... Probably just going to take Martin Harris here. And hope for the best. And this guy looks really good. Alex Sharper, but we don't need another pass coverage outside linebacker. But, I mean, we already solved the receiver issue. Unless there's like an elite safety. 34. This guy looks pretty good. Dion Morant. Hybrid safety. Not great physicals. Jonathan Barker has A awareness. B tackle. Like shit's not the craziest. We already have plenty of corners. Don't need any more corners for Lord. Oh, wow. And of course, Dontrell Stafford is really good too. A hit power. Maybe we can move Sanford to safe. Don't tempt me now with elite speed and great strength. They don't have the craziest change of direction, but a corner that would play, safety that would play. We're just going to go with the edge. Have him replace Jermaine Johnson because Johnson hasn't really done much. Might be a reach, but it is what it is. Martin Harris, welcome to the team out of Oregon State. 29, got him at 20. Oh, lovely. This picks have been absolutely terrible. Might as well just light that one on fire. Whatever. That middle linebacker here, Bradley McKinney. I don't think it was McKinney. Or was it an outside linebacker? It was Alex Sharper. I know this guy's going to be great. We're going to take him. I don't even need to look at his physicals. Hey, at least he's got hidden development. I probably should have looked at that guy's physicals. Only 82 speed. I just fell in love with the A ratings. We might need another guard to replace Elijah Vera Tucker because he's getting older. Here's one. Thomas Mooney. Let me take a look at your physicals here, Mooney. Oh, yeah, take you. That way we can get rid of Vera Tucker and be fine. 71, got him at 84. Hidden development, too. He might start and we trade Vera Tucker away to save some salary cap. Because right now with all these rookies that have developed on our team, we're starting to find ourselves in a little bit of a pickle. Let's see. We're in the 4th round now. It's going to be a little bit harder to find guys that can play. Not impossible, but harder. A tackle, A catching, B man for Zach Woody out of Alabama. Slot corner. He's got elite agility. Yeah, we'll take him. Why not? Why not? Well, I've been reaching in all these picks so far. Not good. Not good at all. And we're just going to end the draft here because there's nobody I can find when round 6 and 7. Was an okay draft. Not a great draft. Not a good draft. Okay. Harris 76. Sharper 73. 73 for Mooney. 71 for Woody. 70 for Florence of the computer drafted. And 69 nice for Carl Thomas. Take a look at who was the bet. This draft was nuts. Oh my God. Al Benjamin is that's crazy. This draft is probably the craziest draft I've ever seen. We probably could have taken an 80-something overall guard in the 2nd round, but it is what it is. You win some and you lose some. Let's adjust our lineup. Looks like we're 90 overall. Lagway's probably going to start this season off as the starter. We'll keep Mooney here. So yeah, if Vera Tucker slips, we'll start Mooney. Other than that, this is what we are going to be working with. We're going to start Medlock at strong safety and probably sub linebacker. Sharper's going to start over Jermaine Johnson. Maybe we trade Jermaine Johnson out because he hasn't been doing so hot. I don't know why it's doing that. McDonald's going to start at that position. And we're locked in here. There we go. Everything's pretty much fixed. I'm going to make some tiny little adjustments in terms of our specialists. But from here, I'll pretty much see you at the midseason mark. So here in year 5, we're 3 and 4, finding ourselves in the same position we always seem to find ourselves in. And we have a lot of players ready for a contract. And only $59 million. Let's start with Eugene Wilson. 3 years, 34.5. Takes it. Come back to Mason Taylor. I do want... Sawyer's only 26, so if we need to let him go, we can. Timmons 27. Brissy, we can let go. Timmons, 2 years, 20. Wants a little bit more money. Mason Taylor, 3 years, 34. He signs. We might need to trade for Shanu, which sucks, but is what it is. Vera Tucker, how have you been doing so far? We did draft a rookie. Giving up 2 sacks. He's 29? We might need to make some trades here because I don't think we have enough money to make things work. Let's do our national focus here. Gonna put it at probably tackle because that's what we're gonna need for sure. I didn't expect to see ourselves in this position. Let me see what I can do. Might make a trade or two, but I'll show you what eventually happens. Lagway is having the best season of his career thus far. It just took a little fire in him by drafting 2 other guys. Brees doing well. What I really want to see is the offensive line because it's going to make the decision whether or not I make a trade. Vera Tucker's doing meh. Fashanu's doing better. But let's see what we need to do. I don't want to go for nothing, but I want to get something out of him. Brissy is actually leading us with 7 TFLs. DJ Hicks leading us in sacks. I'll probably try to re-sign Fashanu. He's a better position of need and trade Vera Tucker since we have rookie interior offensive lineman. 3 years, 74. This would put us at $4 million in cap. And he doesn't have much of an interest in our team. So what if I just trade both of them? Trade Brissy, trade Vera Tucker, and Fashanu. Try to get as many picks as possible. We might just have to do that at this point. We're sending Fashanu away to the Dolphins for a 1st-round pick in the upcoming draft and a 2nd-round pick. Big blockbuster trade, but we needed some sort of cap relief. That way I can try to offer Vera Tucker a little bit more money. 3 years, 42. He's 29. He's going to regress. Maybe we trade Vera Tucker too. Because again, we still have plenty of rookies that can come in. We can shift the line around. Probably start Mimbu at tackle, Mooney at guard, and then Frazier can be right in here as well. So that's more than likely what we'll do. We're down to an 88, which is fine, but we can make it work. So Mimbu is going to play left tackle, probably shift Mooney or Tucker to right, and we'll make ends meet. We made the playoffs as an 8-9 team. We were 4-7, mind you. This is just classic Madden for you, I suppose. Take a look at the stats. Lagway again, best season of his career, 4,600 yards, 38 touchdowns, 14 picks. Better. Not going to be in the race for an MVP, but we'll take it where we can get it. On the ground, Breece Hall, 13 touchdowns, 11, but pretty much. Lagway added 5 more on the ground too. Garrett Wilson, 1,500 yards, 10 touchdowns. Wilson with 14,900. Keon Coleman with 5. Mason Taylor added 4 as well. Offensive line, Mimbu, when we switched him over did terrible. Barrett Tucker did good when we moved in the right tackle. Knapp, Tippmann, and Mooney. Defense, Juan Moda led us to tackles in 94. 9 TFLs for Hicks and Quincy Williams. Good night. Or Quinnen, excuse me. Goodness. Not that many sacks, surprisingly enough. Sauce Gardner with 5 picks, but don't love to see that few of interceptions, as we're not going to get any MVP or Offensive Player of the Year here, except for Garrett Wilson at 9. Defensive Player of the Year goes to J.R. Farley. Yeah, no Jets. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Zion Jordan. Still no Jets. And Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Lloyd Harper. Still no Jets. Woody all the way down at 10. Let's see if we can finally win our first playoff game. We're playing the Browns. We're better than them. We have a 95 overall offense. Terrible defense. And we've seen the choke yet again. I'm pretty sure we're 0-3, 0-4 in the playoffs, something like that. And we haven't even scored above 20 points in any of our playoff games. The Eagles won another Super Bowl. Browns finally made it to one. They also signed Ladd McConkey. So maybe if we would have beat them, we could have made it to the Super Bowl. But let's see. Lagway finally earns star development. Took him long enough. Farrell Tucker's down to an 85 overall. We're probably going to let him go and possibly draft a tackle or sign one. Wilson, still a superstar. Did anybody else go up? Possibly Molden X Factor. Love that. Anybody else? Does not look like it here. We're going to let Brissy go as well. Maybe we try to find a way. Sawyer's only up to an 81, so we're going to let him go as well. A lot of guys regressing. Going to have to fill holes with draft picks. Hopefully the Dolphins draft pick is pretty good. Not sure if it is or not. We can take a look at this mock draft to see. It's looking like the Dolphins 10. Okay, we can make that work. Hopefully we can take a tackle. If there's not one that's a reach, and we can figure it out from there. Here in the offseason, 15 players ready for contract negotiation. We'll pick up the 5th year for Knapp. Sawyer will let go. Brissy will let go. And everybody else too. We're only at $23 million in cap space, which isn't good. And Lagway is going to be due for a contract here soon. So I have to find something to make work here. Malata, Denzel Ward, Keon Sabb is interesting. Maybe Malata on a 1 year. We don't have enough cap for it. He doesn't have any offers though. So what if we like lowballed him? Like major lowball. Because again, he doesn't have any offers. So why not? What's the worst that can happen? Oh, that's what happens. Okay, cool. Yeah, we really don't have enough cap space to do anything. Unless there's a guy with a dev trait that's really young. Which I don't think we'll be able to find. Not looking too good, but I'll pretty much see out the draft from here. We'll have the 10th overall pick. I might trade up. I might not. Just really depends. So in the draft, we are picking at 10 and 19. The one left tackle, Fitzsimmons, number 1 overall pick, is only a round 1 talent. So it's fine if he slips. We're looking at Burnett, Simmons if he falls to us. Noel, no. We'll see who's there at 10. But I didn't really see a top 5 guy. Again, we're going to go straight to 10. Nobody really worth trading up for. And as we go in here to take a look, Burnett's here. We really don't need another receiver. Sherwin Simmons is on the board. Could probably go straight to right tackle. Elite strength, elite jumping, good speed, good change of direction, great agility. Yeah, we'll take him. Looks really good. 20 in true talent. Got him at 10. Is what it is. Hidden development. We'll take it. Probably going to go straight to right tackle. We can let go of Vera Tucker. And now we can do BPA here at 19. We really need another defensive end. Not looking like there's going to be one here, which sucks, but is what it is. Because we let go of Brissy. It doesn't look like there is one on the board that fits our scheme. I'm always very wary about going defensive tackle at this spot. Although Randall Chambers looks crazy. If I can trade this pick back and land him, like trade this for a late 1 and an early 2 or earlier second round pick, I would probably do that. So that might be what we do. I'm not taking Derby. I'm not going to burn myself with taking another quarterback. Field general. He's got elite throw power, good speed. Tempting, but we're going to rock with Lagway and see where that takes us. So yeah, I think I'm just going to trade this pick back to try to take that defensive tackle and hopefully get an early second round pick too. We're just going to trade back 9 spots with the Bears, pick up their second round pick. Move on to 28. We can see who's still on the board here. Derby's still on the board. Tempting, but again, I don't want to burn a pick on another quarterback. Could use, maybe there's another tackle that's halfway decent. Doesn't look like it here. Take a look on this right side. Cal Carter and Dwight Richardson. Dwight Richardson doesn't look bad, but as you see here, the 2 Ds doesn't look promising. Take a look at his physicals. Pass protector, great speed, solid strength, great change of direction, but the solid strength is what really throws me off. Again, there's not a good defensive tack or defensive end that fits our scheme. We would need a run stopper, is what it is. That defensive tackle I do want to take. He's ranked 53rd. So maybe he might be on the board, maybe not. If not, there's Tavon Hunter, who looks really good as well. So either way, we're going to get one of those guys. I'm trying to find a top 5 talent guy. Power rusher, Monty Sneed. Possibility, but I don't think so. A couple A pursues down here. I'll eventually figure it out and I'll show you. Again, I just want to spend 10 minutes just rambling on who I want to take. So I'm going to look up and down the board and I'll figure out who I want. We're going to trade back with the Browns. Again, nobody at this spot in time I like. We're going to move back 3 spots. Go to 31. And honestly, probably trade back again. Try to get another like mid-second round pick if it's possible. Like 6 spots with the Bengals. We can pick up a 6th. Pick up a 5th from the Broncos. But let's see. What is there any other pick at 36, 47? We move back 1 spot and pick up a 7th. 42. 34 looks like the best one, but this one I get 2 6s. That one gives me a 7. So we're going to move back with the Bengals. I'm going to take one of those defensive tackles, and now we can finally start drafting. Take a look. He's going to still be on the board. I would assume, I would hope as well. So yeah, Randall Chambers looks to be the guy we're going to take. Although Tavon Hunter looks better, but he doesn't have as good power move. He's got good block shedding, but not the same power move. He's going to play defensive end anyways. So yeah, Randall Chambers here. I'm going to take him to fit our scheme. Going to replace Brian Brissy. 32 in true value. Get him at 37. And no more development. Every time I get excited about it, it always comes back to bite me in the tail. Whatever, dude. Whatever. We'll figure out who else we can take. That's just so frustrating. You hype yourself up. You're like, oh, that guy looks great. And then he turns out to be absolutely terrible. Could use another safety. Dennis Williams. I'll find a guy, I suppose. I'm just frustrated right now because every time I think I have a good pick, it turns out to be ass. Might as well take Tavon Hunter. Back to back here. Let's see. One of them's going to have a good dev trait. He's got good physicals. Hopefully he's got 55, going to have 51, and no more development. So either way, we would want Ofer in terms of getting guys with normal development. Gotta love it. Really do. It's a great game, Madden, you have here. It's a great game. Fantastic, I would say. Hold on. Jojo Denard here. Man-to-man corner. Got elite excel, great agility, good speed, good jumping. B-man or B-zone, B-press. We'll take a stab at him here in the second round. 26 in true value, got him at 60. Finally, not a freaking hidden development. I mean, not a normal development. I would have freaked out if it was normal. Let's go here, third round. We can probably take some off-ball linebacker. This quarterback, good night. He's still on the board. Probably because he's only got B awareness. Elite throw power. So he's got A deep, B medium. Yeah, that's why. He's not really crazy good. Let's see, what else do we need? Probably another safety. What are those corners that we draft that can play safety? Or that we've drafted in the past couple years? This guy's got B play rec. A tackle, B pursue. Can't really see what his... Let's see what his physicals are. DeMarcus Yancey. Solid. Not crazy. Move on to free safety. Another B awareness here. A B play rec with Raphael Ingram. Love to see B play rec. Does look out way down the board. B cut A hit power, B pursue, A block shed. Isaiah Beekman. He'll be good. Let's take a look at Raphael Ingram. Do you have good physicals? Good speed. Great change of direction. Yeah, we'll take him. Take a stab. Why not? 25 in true value. Got him at 83. Another hidden development. So these middle rounds have been a lot better than our first handful of picks. Look, it's not how you start. It's how you finish. That's what I'm trying to do here. Round 3 now. Probably could take another middle linebacker just for funsies. Looks like Jeremiah Lennon could be the lead guy we're looking at here. Or JD Diggs. A hit power, B tackle, B pursue. And Jeremiah Diggs, you're day 3. What's your physicals, JD Diggs? Elite speed. Yeah, I'll take him for the elite speed. 49 in true value, get him at 95. Another hidden development. So we're starting to go in a little heater here. Love to see that. 4th round. Pick 115. Could probably take another offensive lineman for depth pieces here. Let's see if there's a good agile guard. Maybe doesn't look like it. Got center. I mean, this pass protector, Quan Levy, doesn't look bad. So let me see if I can find somebody better. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it doesn't like it. I think we're going to go with Levy. Where was he? Was he a center? Yeah, there he is. Quan Levy out of Miami. What are your physicals? Solid strength. Sure. I'm worried about the solid strength. 120, got him at 115. Another hidden development. Hey, look at that. I mean, if I can just keep going hidden developments, I'm going to keep drafting. Probably take another guard here. Let's see. If there's one of them open that I liked. Doesn't look like it. But over here. Gallery. I mean, he's not bad. But there was that safety I looked at earlier. Is he still on the board? Was it Beekman? Yeah, it was Beekman. I remember looking at him earlier. Let's see where he's at. 2-4. Oh, gosh. Okay, that's my time to call it quits. I'll see y'all at the draft recap. Okay, a lot of picks to go over here. But Sherwin-Simmons, 77. Chambers, 76. Hunter, 74. We got Denard as a 76. Ingram, 76. 75 for Diggs. 72 for Quan Levy. Now, one of these guys is going to have to play defensive end. Let's see. Whoever has got better pass rushing moves out of these two is going to be the guy that moves over. 81 power move, 67 finesse, 75 and 67. Who's actually more agile? That's what we're going to need. So Hunter's going to come in with 74 speed, 83 excel, 68 agility. I think we're going to move Hunter over. I think he'll be better suited at the defensive end spot. We need to move him to left end. I've always made that mistake. We'll move Tavon Hunter to the left. He'll probably play. He actually goes down. Let's move Chambers over. Does Chambers go down too? We'll see. I don't think he would, but you never know. 76. He stays 76. So we're going to move Hunter back to defensive tackle. Chambers going to play defense. Chambers going to play defensive end. Hunter's going to go back to defensive tackle. We'll make it work just like that. Denard. I don't know what I'm going to play. I think I'm going to keep him at corner. Keep our X Factor at free safety. Ingram will just be a backup. Diggs, same thing. Levy, same thing there. And that's what it's looking like for us now. Actually, I'm going to move our first round pick, Simmons, to right tackle. Because we have Mimbu at left. I can get rid of Vera Tucker. And hopefully save us some cap space that way. But yeah, let's go take a look now and see who was the best player in the draft. Of course, 81 overall for Patrick Wilbert, Carson 81, Fitzsimmons was an 80. So yeah, not as good as last year's, but still a pretty strong class. We'll adjust our lineup here and then move on. I believe this is season 6. I don't know. I've lost count at this point. All these numbers are just running together. The computer took probably an X Factor freaking tight end. Not surprised there. This will be the team in the lineup. 92 overall. Why is Molden? No, Moldy. I got to move Molden to middle linebacker. So Diggs will play because we let go of, I forgot his name. Let go of the other guy that was a superstar. But we'll do that. It's taking a minute to load here. But there we go. 93 overall now. Love to see that. Johnson will play. McDonald will play as well. Medlock's going to start at strong safety. I need to move McMahon to free. That way we can get an X factor over there. But yeah, that'll be the team. I'll see you on the midseason mark. Hopefully we can win more than one or win a playoff game at this point in time. We haven't won a single playoff matchup. I don't understand how we are 2-4. It makes no sense to me. We're at 93 overall for crying out loud. I don't know. This might just be chalked up as a completely failed rebuild. We need to sign Brees Hall. We need to sign Juan Molden, DJ Hicks, DJ Lagway, Quinnen Williams, Vera Tucker, Jermaine Johnson. Well, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to need to sign Juan Molden to a big deal. Actually, we'll go player friendly. 6 years, 112. Takes it. Brees Hall, 4 years, 81. Takes it. DJ Hicks, 3 years, 76.5. Takes it. I don't know now what to do. I don't have enough for Quinnen Williams, and I don't want to trade him. I'll bring back Lagway on this cheap deal. This is cheap as all can be. 4 years, $30 million. Signs. Maybe we wait for Quinnen to regress in the offseason and try to bring him back then. Other than that, at this point, we're just going to go to the playoffs and hope for the best, I assume. So we go on a run. We were 2-4, and we finished 11-6. That's a what? 9-2 record. Our offense and defense is top in the league. I can go ahead and show you that I didn't force win anything. See on the let's go to regular season. There we go. No force wins. We went on a giant run, which is huge. We finally made the playoffs. Got to do something with it because we're running low in salary cap. Lagway, 28 touchdowns, 15 picks. More of a game manager right now than anything. On the ground, Brees Hall, another 26 touchdown season. That's absurd. 26 touchdowns? Crazy. Garrett Wilson, basically 14 yards, 12 touchdowns. Eugene Wilson, 903. Ken Coleman, 848.9. Mason Taylor, 809.1. Offensive line did okay. Mooney was bad, but Vera Tucker was good on the right side. We're going to have to let him go for cap reasons. On defense, Juan Molden, 97 tackles, 7 TFLs. Quinnen Williams, 16 TFLs, 15.5 sacks. We can tag him. Worst case scenario. McDonald with 12 sacks, Hicks with 10. Chambers with 9 as a rookie. And then 5 picks for Isaiah Thomas, 4 from Sauce Garner, and 3 from Cole McMahon. Do we get any awards? No. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Zachariah Branch over Brees Hall. That's robbery. Defensive Player of the Year, Gregory Newsal. Of course it does. Quinnen Williams at 5. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Cam Clinton on the Chiefs. We have Dixon at the bottom at 10. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year does go to Randall Chambers, so he will get an upgrade, thankfully. So let's take a look now. We have the Ravens, 9-8. Lost them once before. Can we finally win one playoff game? Yes, not 42-7. Coleman Man got a new ability. We're now playing the Bengals. They're 11-6 as well. What happens here? We win. Now we're playing the 9-8 Jaguars. Just keep it rolling. Keep it moving. We're 94 overall. And we're making it to the Super Bowl. We're playing the Saints. All right, finally took us a while to get on a run. We start 2-4 and go crazy since then. Let's go take a look at our developments now that we're at the Super Bowl week. Looks like everybody's staying the same here. On defense, got X Factor with Diggs, X Factor with Denard. Chambers goes all the way up to Superstar. All right, So we have so many X factors now on defense. It's crazy. Love that. Is there a way I can... Why does Mona not have any abilities? Oh, you have shutdown, but I guess it's not activated on defense for some reason. Is there a way where I can? Let me go take a look and see if I can. Or is it only 3 for everybody? Oh, it is 3 for the whole team. Okay, cool. Well, let's go straight to the Super Bowl. Again, we are playing the Saints. If you enjoy this rebuild so far through the struggle of it, drop a like, subscribe, and comment down below who you want to be rebuilt next. The Saints are 93 overall at 11-6. We're at 11-6 and 94. We should be the best team in the league in terms of overall wise. Of course, the Saints at 93, tailing right behind us. Take a look across the board, 95. Yeah, 95 for us. Yeah, it looks like we are indeed the best team. So, accomplished one goal. Just gotta win the Super Bowl. Bars, I guess. Hey, here we go. Going quarter by quarter. We're going to hop on the board first, 7-3. Get stalled up, but that is going to be in the first quarter. We're at our 5-yard line. Or the Saints have the ball at our 5. They're 5, excuse me. Going to be 10-7. Can we get down the field and score something? Lagway in the offense is completely stalling right now. We need a big drive by our defense to stop the Saints. They go up 13-7. Lagway's got to do something now. First to go from the 5, big play to Mason Taylor, and we're going to punch it in. It's Breece Hall, surprise, surprise, going up by 1 point. And it looks like the Saints stall out. They missed their field goal? No, they went for it. Oh, no, there they go. There's the field goal. 54 from Tyler Bass, not Bass. Good night. And we throw a pick. 19-14. Are the Saints going to come away and win? Possibly. It looks like they are 26-14. And we're going to lose our Super Bowl. That blows. 26-14. Lagway probably did not show up at all. It doesn't look like it. Look at the stats here. Yeah, 3 picks. That's not going to cut it in the Super Bowl. We're going to run it back one more year to try to win. It's going to be season 7 at this point in time. How much cap space we have? 21 million. Pick up the 5th year for Cole McMahon. Yeah, Quinton Williams still wants a boatload of money. We're going to lose a lot of players. Let me franchise tag Quinton. Excuse me. Good night if I could get names right. Or I can just restructure everybody and just go one mass push. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's see if we can get somebody for 23 in free agency. So we'll have 24. And yeah, I'll need to sign probably an outside linebacker. When push comes to shove, we'll have a good bit of money. Again, $24.4 million. Ooh, there's Jordan Hall. Yes, he wants 25.5. Miles Garrett's 25.6. Leo Chenal wants 37. Christ almighty. Harold Perkins wants 25.3. He's interested. 5 years, 127. He likes us. He does like us. Do we sign him? We do. All right. So we have basically $960,000 in cap space. Well, we got a big splash for one more push. Let's adjust the lineup here. Good. And on offense, we still have that tackle, Simmons, to replace Tucker. So this could be the team for the final push. We'll probably draft somebody. I don't know, best player available at this point in time. We'll figure it out. But we have so many X factors. It's crazy how many we have on this defense. In the draft, we're picking at 31. We'll see who's going to be available or if we can make a trade for a player. I mean, right now, we really don't need anything, quite honestly. Like, probably another tackle. Worst case scenario. Just going to go after best player available. I have to look around and figure out who that's going to be. Brian Wilbur doesn't look bad with A awareness, A short. Anyways, we don't need a quarterback. We already got that under control. Brendan Cohen as a playmaker looks okay, but we can do better. Any tackles? No. Not going to take a guard this early. Austin Thomas? No. Again, I'm just going to go after the best player to my eyes here. Doesn't look like there's much, if any, on the board, which sucks, but It is what it is. Dakota Barber doesn't look bad. Well, kind of stuck here. I might use this pick to trade for an actual player within reasonable cap space, because again, we only have about $100,000 to work with. I mean, I could take Tyrone Holly. He doesn't look that crazy good though, unless his physicals are through the roof, which they're good, but not like top 5 good. Take a look at safety. We have an A awareness guy, Deion Bates. B tackle. I'm trying to find a top 5 talent. A awareness, B playwright, B man for Jermichael Stackhouse. Yeah, he's pretty good. But from here, I'm going to try to make a trade with this pick. We'll see what happens. Call it what you will. We're getting one of the better young edges in the league. Fitzsimmons, X Factor from the Patriots. We're sending Harris, Florence, Redmond, a 1st, 2nd, and a 7th in this class. It is a lot. But now what we can do, we can move him up to right outside linebacker. And he can play our left outside. We're moving the left. Christopher Fitzsimmons, moving the left outside. He's got the size, 6'5", 269. Move him over. Let him wreak havoc. And then from here, we can just go to next season. I was sitting on that screen for 20 minutes trying to make a trade, but that puts us up to a 96 overall. This team is outright filthy. And if we don't win at this point in time, there's not much more I can do. So we're going to go straight to the playoffs of next year. And then hopefully we win. Knowing Madden, we probably won't, but I'm at least trying my best here. In our final season, somehow we only go 9-8. I don't know how, quite honestly. But DJ Lagway, 33-10, 46 yards, solid season. Man, he's not anything crazy, but he's getting the job done. Brees Hall, not 26 touchdowns, actually cut that in half, but did fumble 4 times. I want to know how well he's done so far for us. So he started in 24, 18, 13, 16, 26, 13, 26, 13. So if you do the math, he's probably going to do 26 if we were to go another year. Let's take a look at that. Go through the air. Garrett Wilson, finally a year with 2,000-yard receivers, but Garrett Wilson had 12. Eugene with 6 touchdowns. Coleman with 9. Mason Taylor with 3. Offensive line, Mimbu. Mooney was bad. Simmons was good on the right side, but everybody else was mediocre at best. On defense, Juan Monolettis with tackles, 108. 13 TFLs for Hicks, 11 for Williams, 8 for Fitzsimmons. Didn't really live up to the hype, unfortunately. And 2 picks across the board. I don't think we're going to win any awards. Bryce Young MVP. That's a first. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Lamar Jackson. Defensive Player of the Year, again, goes to J.R. Farley. There's Perkins at 9. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Josh Moreland. And we didn't really draft a rookie, so I'm not worried about that. Well, this could be it. If we lose, it is what it is. We're 97 overall. This might be the best team that I have built in a rebuild. We win. Rematch with the Jags. Let's try to beat them again. That'd be great. We lose by 1 point. Well, can't really do much now. Because I've traded our picks. We don't have any cap space. We have a lot of players to re-sign. I can show you here. Or else I would try to go another season. As the Falcons obliterate the Bills 43-17. Like, I can show you that we don't have any cap space. We have $51 million. And yeah, not a lot of things that we can do unless I restructure everybody one more time. And then from there, try to sign people. 5th year for Fitzsimmons will pick up. Like, I'm just going to see what we can do. If I can do this again and just move on to another season, I'll try. 3 years, 69. Let me try to restructure again to see if I have enough cap space to keep trying to win a Super Bowl. Right now we have $42 million. I have to do player friendly here on Knapp. 4 years, 95 takes it. We have 20 mil. We let go Quinnen Williams. We can tag him for sure. 3 years, 43. We can get that value elsewhere. Let me go Tippmann here. 2 years, 16. He takes it. Let me offer a BS deal here to Quinnen Williams and tag him. And we'll let Keon Coleman walk, draft a random wide receiver in the draft, and try one more time for a final Super Bowl. That's basically what I'm going to have to do. Tag him. Yeah, we'll rock with this. We're negative 24 mil. That's fine. It's fine. We'll work it out. But pretty much from here, we're going straight to the draft. Try to find a wide receiver. And pretty much go from there. I'm not even going to focus. I'm going to go in here completely blind. Start the draft. Go ahead. Let's see who we can take here. Let me pause the draft. I'm just going to take the best receiver available. Whoever it is. I haven't even scouted anybody. Oh, the computer did. Nice. One page, you look like you're the best guy here. It's either you or Jason Newton. I mean, is there anybody that the computer scouted for me? Nope, just receivers. Okay, cool. Anyways, let me take a look at you, Juwan Page. Physical 6'3". Taking him. Yep. He is 31. Got him at 26. Hidden development. I love it. Our draft recap. I took Juwan Page. Computer took everybody else. Really good depth pieces. Page is going to be our slot receiver for this final year. I really want to get a Super Bowl. We're in year 8, I think. 7 or 8. One of the two. I've lost count at this point. All these years are running together, quite honestly. We're still in 95. But after this year, this is the absolute final season because there's so many players on the contract I'm not going to be able to bring back. We have Fitzsimmons. We got basically a whole bunch of things that were negative cap space. So from here, straight to the playoffs. If we make it, great. If we don't, then whatever. All right, we are 11-6 in the wild card again. We're 97 offense, 96 defense, or excuse me, 97 overall, 96 offense, 99 defense. Like I said, this team is the best team I've built. Lagway, best season yet in terms of touchdown interception ratio. Got sacked 54 times. Brees Hall kind of messed up the pattern, but 17 touchdowns, still really good. Garrett Wilson, another 12-yard year. Eugene Wilson, 1,007. Who did? Oh my God, Mimbu. 24 sacks is crazy. Defensively, Molden did fine. See, Perkins with, there we go. Finally, Fitzsimmons pays up. 12 sacks, 13 for Perkins, and 7 picks from Sauce Gardner. Might have done something. No MVP, no offensive player of the year, no defensive player of the year. And we did draft a repeat. Juwan Page finished second. Anyways, let's see if we can beat the Bengals. Try to win a Super Bowl. Moving on to the wild card, and we lost. So you see we're in negative $19 million. There's not much I can do from here. I tried my best, but if you enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe, comment down below who you want next. This one, I mean, was a failure. We did make it to one Super Bowl, but we just couldn't climb over that hump. But until the next one, I'm out. Peace.